Hello, everybody, and happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing well. If you are brand new here, welcome. My name is Erin Bees. I am a certified personal trainer, a fitness nutrition specialist. I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now it brings me great joy to be here with you guys, probably pissing off a lot of people with facts they're not ready to face. That's been kind of my new intro. I'm vibing with it. I hope you guys are too. What is new? How are things going? I need to correct myself here really quickly because I believe in the title I said 13 ways. I think they only claim 12, but we'll find out as we're watching this. We have a lot to talk about. Lots and lots to talk about. Now, if you're new to Trunori, they are a newer MLM company that was started by Chris and Danielle Collins. They are former reps in Fix, which is the mature hops company that I covered last year, maybe the year before. They're former reps, and they decided, oh, and prior to that, I think they were in Lavelle, aka Thrive. And they decided they were going to start their own MLM. Yeah, and here we are. And all the usual, oh, we do things different. We're making network marketing different. Our comp plan is different. Our systems are different. We'll see if their comp plan is actually different. So want to give a shout out to the people that are sharing information with me. You guys know who you are. And if you have information that you would like me to see, whether it's Trunori or another company or a video or a reel or whatever, erinbees.com, and that is linked in the video description, so you can check that out. Also, I share a lot of information in the video description. Some makeup affiliate links with Adriana Nicole Cosmetics, some resources to or how to report some of the stuff that you see on social media to the FTC. Usually if there's a comp plan or an income disclosure statement, I'll have that linked in the video description as well. So, spend a little time in the video description, check things out, click on some things, and I appreciate you guys being here. Love a Trunori takedown. Oh, I went a little too fast there. Sorry. Love a Trunori takedown. You know what? Me too. Also, we do things different, do we? Trunori. Oh man, my favorite part about all of this, we covered it last week, and it was a first look for me at this company. And I think it was the day before or the morning of last week's stream, and all of the videos that were publicly posted on a YouTube channel that was Trunori training, all of a sudden all their videos are unlisted, as if we're not going to get the links sent to us. Hello? And here we are talking about the comp plan. I would love to know how they came up with the name. I've been thinking about that. You know who you are, aka I am not a snitch, unless you are a terrible human, and then I'm going to spill all of the information. Oh, I appreciate you guys. Okay. The call is coming from Insolent. Indeed. Indeed. Salmon skin roll. By the way, what is everybody having for dinner? I usually talk about food and stuff with the members in the members only after party that we're going to have right after this. But I didn't make dinner tonight. So we're just going to get something out. But what are y'all having? What was your last meal? Also, Trinant, weird name. I couldn't agree with you more. You are right on time, Becca. We haven't even started yet. I've been running my mouth. Go figure. On a commentary channel? Weird. Ooh, tacos. A lot of tacos tonight. Okay. Homemade meatball sub Sammy's. I love that. I've been waiting to have this with you guys because I went to the store and I'm excited to have it. So it is cold. It's been in the fridge. We're going to get this thing crack-a-lacking, just like from Madagascar that my oldest used to watch on repeat. Anyways, here we go. That's never really the best part, but this Oh, crispy. Absolutely worth it. That was really satisfying on my end to see the level of sound it was picking up on my mic. I don't know why. I was like, ooh, it's perfect sound. I made a sweet treat. I love that. That sounds awesome. All right, so let's get into it. This was posted on YouTube, and it's an impromptu comp plan training. Oh, wait, Luna's here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Look at her. Now, you guys, I have to tell you a quick little story. The other day on one of my other videos, there was somebody that commented and said something like, I can't believe, or I haven't seen another streamer stop their commentary to show their baby kitty. And my comment, my response, it was something, some version of that. My response was, sounds like my channel's not the one for you, and that's okay. So everybody say hello to Luna and to that person that was bothered by me showing the most perfect fur baby ever. I hope you can never remember where your keys are. Oh, okay. Anyways, let's get into it. I thought that was funny. Maybe chuckle. Of all the things you could say about my commentary and my channel, you're upset that I showed my cat. Okay. All right. What setting do I want here? I believe it's this one. Bear with me. All right, here we have it. Now this is Carrie Ann Webb. I found her the other day on Facebook. And I was looking for some information, and then I was sent this link, and I'm very excited about it. But before we get into it, Stream Health looks good. If you have not already liked and subscribed to the channel, if you would do that, that would be amazing. It looks like we have 92 viewers on, 93, and 29 likes. So if you would do me a favor and like the stream. Okay, here we go. Let's hear what Carrie Ann Webb has to say about Trunori and this impromptu comp plan training.
For you guys, I'm just going to kind of go page by page. And if you've got a question on something.
If I need to turn her up, let me know, because it looks like I'm a little louder. So let me know.
I don't know that I can see the chats. So it's just a smaller group of us. So just unmute if you have something that's not clear, you know, on where things are at. But okay, so right now, $29.95 enrollment.
She's quiet. All right, I got you. Hold on 1 second.
Enrollment fee. This
is that better?
This one is off the table right now. So they have not brought this back in for anyone yet. I'm not sure that they will. So when someone is starting their business and they decide they're just going to come in with this $29.95 activation fee that's waived, they are considered an active partner and their 10-day sprint will begin. So it's important that you let people know when they start. They are considered active with this kit and their 10-day sprint begins, but they never have an option to buy any of the other kits, which I get is going to happen. Totally fine. It's just making sure that they're aware of that when they start, that their business is ready to go.
Their business is ready to go. Let's unpack a little bit of what she's saying here. Their 10-day sprint, through my research, is really just an accelerated fast start program. MLM companies typically have a fast start program where the commission is elevated. It's usually based on recruiting type activities, having a team, ranking up, recruiting people, things of that nature. And it's an elevated income, elevated commissions outside of what you would normally make. And I've talked about this before. I remember experiencing this in Prove It as well. And for those of you that are like, wait, what? I was in 6 different companies over 13 and a half years. So yeah, these companies have these fast start programs because they think that if they can show people, look at this money that you're making, if they're recruiting people, and possibly selling products to customers, they're going to stick around longer. But what happens is there's a drop off. After that fast start period ends, the true commission is substantially lower in most cases. Now, most MLM companies, their fast start program is anywhere from 30 to 90 days. Sometimes it goes to 120 days. This one has 10 days. 10 days. And it's called a 10-day sprint. And that is, in my opinion, what appears to be an extremely accelerated fast start program. Also, we have it's an anniversary. Juniper and Company, happy 35-month anniversary of being a member. I appreciate you so much. If you guys would like to become a member, click the join button and I'll see you in the after party that's going to be redirected right to it. So thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here. All right, let's go back to all this.
The tech fee, this is waived at enrollment right now, but it does go in effect the following month after they start.
Now, there's going to be points on this stream tonight, like right now, where I'm going to make this bigger. The members and I were looking at this yesterday. I want to look at the fine print. But first, I want to talk about this. This is what we normally see from MLMs as like a website or an app fee. That's what this is. Hold on. I'm going to make it bigger just so everybody can see. I'm going to cover my face. Give me just a second. Okay. I want to try and make this as big as possible. There we go. Okay. So $9.95 monthly tech fee. This monthly fee powers everything that runs your Trunori business behind the scenes. It's designed to replace multiple expensive tools and software subscriptions with one fully integrated business ecosystem. This fee includes your fully automated replicated e-commerce website, customer ordering system and recurring order management, mobile app access for on-the-go business management, AI-powered tools for communication, follow-ups, and business optimization, a CRM system for tracking leads, customers, and partners, commission tracking and payout reporting, team building tools, and rank progression visibility. Yes. Data security, hosting, and software maintenance. Why are they charging their distributors for data security, hosting, and software maintenance? That's wild to me. Oh my God. Ongoing platform upgrades and new feature releases. During pre-launch, this $9.95 monthly technology fee is also completely waived, giving early partners access to enterprise-level tools at no cost while we scale. I cannot. Why are they charging their distributors for some of this stuff? That's crazy. Okay, let's hear what else she has to say.
So I do know we're going to have to get this presentation updated. Obviously, right now, a lot of the tech has not come into play yet that we're going to have. We're going to have.
It hasn't come into play yet, but you're charging the distributors for it now? How does that work?
So much cool stuff, but obviously everything is a work in progress. We wanted to get the business open for customers, partners, everyone. So a lot of these details are going to come as far as the access in there where you have like the AI conversation. There's also going to be the access like, hey, how do I make it? This is the post that I want to make about my business or my testimony. It's going to run through and tell you if these things are compliant to protect your business on what you can and can't post.
So they're basically running compliance through AI. And on another video that I have that the members and I were watching yesterday, they are going to be using AI in order to, just like she said, run posts and ideas and things like that through compliance type filters. But in addition, one of the examples that Chris Collins, the CEO, co-CEO of the company, said, if you want to know how to make $10,000, it's going to take your back office information. It'll tell you exactly how to do that. So that's what this company is going to be doing. Just FYI.
Definitely going to be ways that you can track and have access to seeing what your teams are doing, how they're building, who you can help today. These are all coming, in the future. But this, for me, And I know there's going to be a lot of features. It sounds like similar if you've ever used the ACE program, where you can come up with little, presentations and gems where if you click on them, you can send them to customers. You can see who's reading what. It'll show you tracking on things like that. Um, but this again is all coming. So just have faith. The kits, the 179 kit, these prices have not been updated on the site, guys. There's way more value that's associated with these kits because they're coming with the magazines.
And I said this yesterday with the members. I'm going to say it again. What the heck do we need the magazines for? It's not 2007 when we were doing home parties. And when I say we, I mean I. What do we need the magazines for? Isn't all the information on the website? What are we doing?
Along with some of the codes, but I'm just using this presentation because we do have it in the back office right now. And again, just wanted to do this run through for you guys today. But these are your customers or your partners that are going to come in with just the pro bundle. So if you have someone that is considering becoming a partner, and they don't have the funds to purchase a bigger kit, this is going to be where you want them to start so that they have some product on hand, to have their own testimony, and essentially to start even doing some smaller samples if they want to. We've got the Elevate kit, $500 more. It's more of a savings than the $449. You've got $100 in coupon codes that you can share with people, so that's like you've been given $100 with this kit, rather than
Except it's not. It's not the same thing as giving somebody $100 because they bought a kit. That is giving somebody else a coupon code to go and buy a product that they're getting a small commission. And we're going to break down the commission rate. And the example that I want to give is when I was in Prove It, the last MLM company that I left in 2021, 5 years ago this summer. Isn't that crazy? When I left, there is the dollar amount of, the retail cost of the products, and then there's the value. Prove It calls it BV. Some companies call it PV for personal volume. This company calls it PV. So not all companies are 1 point or 1 PV to $1. This company also isn't. I wasn't sure when we first started watching it with the members yesterday, but in Prove It, a box of ketones at the time was $130. And then if it was a new customer, you got 80 points. 80 BV is what they called it. And so that is what the commission rate was calculated from. If you got 80 points and you're making 20% commission, you guys can do the math. You're selling a $130 box of ketones, but you're only getting, dollars based on the work that you had to do to get that customer. This is going to be the same way. Obviously, we're not talking about Prove It. We're talking about Trunori, but I just wanted to give that example. They call it PV.
Using your own money and Venmoing someone a discount, they can use that $20 coupon on that starting subscribe and save order. You've also got these magazine guys. I actually just ordered little flat envelopes today that are coming. I'm going to send these when I send a sample with someone that I think is going to be a partner. When I ship one of these out, I'm going to make sure that these go, and customers that ordered on a subscribe and save that are interested potentially in partnering with me but wanted to be a customer first are getting these magazines. So these are a great resource you can order in the back office.
Why? Why would anybody need to order those magazines in 2026? This is all an example of the money that they are expecting the distributors, which they're calling brand partners, to spend to send or sample to their customers. All of this adds up. And it's important to mention because what we know about multi-level marketing is that the majority of people never make any money. The majority of people lose money. This is obviously a new company. We're not going to have an income disclosure statement for at least a year, and that's if they put it out. But when you look at all of the expenses to run this business, as they refer to it, when they're really just a 1099 contracted worker in the United States, all of that costs money. So they're paying for their product. one of these kits that they only get when they first sign up, then they are having to buy whatever packaging for the samples of the products, which, how sanitary is that? If you're taking a bottle of capsules, are you wearing gloves? Have you sanitized properly? How are we putting these into little baggies and things that we're giving as, are you giving them free to customers? Because again, it's a perfect example of more expense out of that distributor's pocket when the responsibility, in my opinion, should be for the company. But we have to take into account all of this stuff, the magazines, the monthly tech fee of $9.95, the products, the continuing monthly order of products. All of that adds up. And when we are looking at multi-level marketing as a whole, and we know that the majority of people never make any money, they're starting off and they're essentially working for free. They're essentially paying the company to work for them. That's how this works. So anyways,
Legacy kit is like, if you can order a kit and you have the money, your partners can come in on Klarna with this as well. This is going to be the most bang for your buck. Obviously, this is a big investment from the start. So
of course she's going to say this is the biggest bang for your buck. The uplines, the person that recruited that person and their upline all get a cash bonus when they sell one of these kits. We'll talk about that here shortly.
You're looking to really build, or that you're committed to this product. For me, this one was the best option for me. I got one for myself, and then my husband just ordered a kit.
Now, why was it the best option for you, Carrie Ann Webb? Why was it the best option? Because you want, oh wait, let me guess. Is it because you want your team to do what you do? You're leading by example. I bought the big kit because I wanted to know, I wanted people to know that I was all in. I wanted to have the most product on hand so that I can sample this to people and give it away for free or charge people for samples or whatever. Yeah, she's saying this because she wants her downline to do what she's doing so that she can get that $200 bonus, because I believe it's $200. At this point, I would have more respect for these people if they would just say that. Listen, you get the most product and I get a cash bonus. Just say that. They never address it. It's so shady.
We are using the products. I am breaking these into samples that I'm selling. 10 caps.
There it is. So she's selling them. Are you wearing gloves? Are you sanitizing? Are you following all the proper protocol? Or no?
For $20. So I'm selling them at retail price. That way my customers aren't just living off like a cheap discounted price. I want them to see the value in this.
Welcome back.
And then want to jump in and order their own. I also wanted to get, both shake flavors as well that I'm doing. If someone decides they want to sample, or if someone I think wants to be a partner, I'm going to send them a shake as well. But
a protein shake. What are the flavors? Vanilla and chocolate. Oh my God.
This deal is huge, you guys. So if you're coming in with this, definitely wouldn't sit on it. I would start retailing. I have people that already have been to the house and bought a bottle. If you're someone that has people that are like, I just want to pay you cash, don't want to be online, this is a good option as well to get them started. Plus the $200 in coupon codes is worth it. Also, guys, the coupons are just copy and paste. So as far as I know, if you have partners that maybe came in without a kit and are trying to leverage and get some of their customers, you can share those codes because it's just a copy and paste code. It'll just show when it's used in your back office. I haven't tested it, but I've offered the codes to a lot of people if they need them. So if you guys know that works, let me know, but I assume that it will, because I've sent codes to people that were on my husband's account, and they were my customers. So here's your rank requirements, guys. If you're seeing people right now being shouted out for ranks, this is ranks that they did all on their own without any sort of placement volume under them at this point. This is, they're crushing it. And you have to think too, guys, some people have been building a lot faster. Well, not a lot faster, a lot longer. So don't get discouraged if you see someone who is potentially ranking up, that maybe has a bigger network, been in the industry longer. You know, maybe had just really been in the zone, because a lot of people I know, really wanted to experience the products first, or were easing into it, and now they see the vision and they're running. So everyone's going to go at a different pace to hit these ranks. Um, and it's also, the people that are just getting started now, you have to think like, some of us have been in the zone day and night, since December. So if people are newer and they're just fully getting in the zone, think about the ranks that are just going to start coming over the next couple of months. And by the summer, once Trunori is, everyone's going to be like, I heard about Trunori. I heard about it from Trunori. You guys will all have had built a foundation because you were here from the start. And these ranks are going to come. So
I would love to know what in the zone exactly means. Because when she talks about don't get discouraged because other people are ranking faster than you are, they've been in the industry a long time. Here's what typically happens when you join an MLM. You are recruiting, attempting to get customers, things, any combination of those two, one or the other, however you want to word that. And then what happens is if you decide to join another company, you're going to bring the people from the previous company. You're going to stop talking about the previous company. You're going to talk about how, oh, I just wasn't aligned and I didn't vibe with leadership. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't passionate about it, but I was guided. God guided me to this new company and here we are. And what happens is you bring former team members and customers to the new company, and it's this snowball effect. And that's why you see, if we're not talking about bridge contracts and special deals and bonuses and things like that, that we do know happens in multi-level marketing, that's why you see people rank up quickly, is because they're just bringing people from the previous company over. Anyways,
when you sign up, you're a Trunori partner. You earn up to 40% on your own personal orders outside of kits. Um, like if you place a prestige order, you're going to earn on that.
prestige order is their auto ship, their monthly auto ship.
And your customers, and you can earn shares. Um, if you come in with just the 179 kit, you're ready to roll. Or if you come in with the 29.9 enrollment fee, even if it's waived. Once you have $1,000, well, I'll tell. We'll get to that part where we get to the 40% commission. One brand partner. If you've signed up a partner and you have $60 in personal volume, that's basically a bottle of Prepara.
So the distributors have to order a bottle every single month. Now, she's going to talk here shortly about how they can potentially get it for free, and we'll address that as it comes. But there is a requirement of the distributors to have a monthly order. And I would love to know how many, once this thing really gets rolling, if you will, I would love to know how many distributors are actually getting their product for free, because what they're going to do in their Facebook group or whatever the heck they're using, they're going to make sure that they're highlighting so and so is getting their monthly order for free. I would love to know the percentage of distributors in this company that are actually getting their product for free. I would love to know how many people actually capitalized on the 10-day sprint. I would love to know these things, but this is information that these MLM companies are not going to share with the world. It would be too eye-opening, I feel like.
$60. You're going to get 10% off your enrollment tree.
10% off of your downline. That's what that means. She's going to word things really difficult. She's making this really difficult. I think it's because maybe she's nervous. Maybe some of this hasn't been, finalized. Maybe she is trying to make it seem like it's different from her previous company. I'm not really sure, but she is wording this very difficult. Now, as somebody that often fumbles with words, I get it. I understand, but she's just basically saying, here, you get 10% off of your downline.
Basically, your enrollment tree, level 1 would be anyone you've personally sponsored.
Right.
So anyone you sign up when they have commission, you're going to get 10% on their commissionable volume, and you get 5% on your sponsor tree. So your sponsor tree is essentially the people that are sitting on your first level if you've enrolled them, or if they were.
The sponsor tree is the people that you personally recruit. And then your enrollment tree is everybody else that those people have recruited. This is this is not that. I mean, they write these comp plans difficult, but the way that she's explaining this is very difficult. And I'm not really sure why.
Placed under you. Um, we haven't had any waiting room moves, so right now no one will have any of the sponsor volume yet. But let's, for example, let's say Kaylee is on here, and let's say I take Susan. Let's say if Susan was mine and I placed her under Kaylee, Kaylee is going to get 5% if I put Susan on her level 1.
This is again, I don't know why she's explaining it this way. So if you recruit somebody and they recruit somebody and they recruit somebody, you get 10% off of their sales if they've qualified for commission. Okay. If you have somebody in Prove they called it the placement suite. So somebody signs up, you watch what they're doing for 60 or 90 days. And what typically will happen is that uplines will use those people in the holding tanks, if you will, which I think is terrible. We're talking about people here. They're putting them in holding tanks and seeing where they want to move them. If there's somebody that is really, really active and is recruiting a lot of people, chances are that upline is going to keep them in their first level. If you have some volume on a leg and they're doing some things, but they're not doing like that one person that I just mentioned, they might put that team, that group of volume under somebody else as a reward for something. Hey, if you do this, or hey, if you hit this rank, I'll add some volume or whatever. That's what this holding tank situation is. It's people that have joined and the upline is waiting to place them. So back to the whole 10%, 5% thing. If you recruit somebody and they recruit people, you get 10% from those people. If you have somebody that is placed under you, you don't get 10%, you get 5%. And I'd probably venture to say they're probably splitting that 10% into 5 for the person that they placed that volume or that team, that person under, and with the original upline. That's just a theory though, but there's no need to make this difficult. But they always do.
That's going to be her sponsor tree. It's 5%. The sponsor and placement are kind of the same thing.
Except they're not. Sponsoring is somebody that you personally recruit. Placement is somebody that was placed under you.
$2,000 in group volume. $2,000 in group volume. That's the volume from your own personal orders and your team's orders. Their volume. That's added together.
Hey, sis. Okay, babe.
And you have to have $180 in personal volume. Where it says it's also going to unlock your enrollment tree. You're going to get unlocked to to 3 levels. So like, let's say, okay, I sponsor Kaylee. Whoever Kaylee sponsors, and then whoever they sponsor. That's 3 levels down. You're going to be able to get paid on those people and their commissionable volume.
Now, here's my theory. I don't know Carrie Ann Webb. I don't know her. I don't know what company she was previously in. I don't know what company that is and what kind of comp plan it was. Maybe she's coming from a binary and now she's trying to explain a Unilevel. And we're going to talk about the different types of comp plans here shortly. By the way, did you know that there are people that their career is to write these comp plans? Talk about the ultimate scam, in my opinion. My God.
So when we say you can get paid up to 6 levels, you have to get to this point to unlock those levels.
Right. Just like when people say you can earn up to 40%, there's typically a volume requirement, or you can, get paid up to 6 levels. There's a requirement. And by them saying up to, it's not addressing that the majority of people probably are never going to hit that rank. They're using it as I don't want to say it's a bait and switch, but they're dangling the carrot like, oh, you can do it. It's achievable. You can do it, just doesn't mean that, everybody's going to, because the majority of people are never going to do that.
And the elite director is where your 40% rule comes into application right now.
And that's the fifth rank in the company. So in order to get that 40% commission rate that she was just talking about, you have to hit the fifth rank in the company. And how many ranks are there? One, two. There's 10 ranks in the company. So you have to be halfway through the rank requirements in order to get up to 40%. And we know what this typically means. If we were to turn this into an income disclosure statement, we know that the majority of people are never going to do this. And the amount of people that hit the upper ranks is going to be few and far between. This is not that different. And I think that needs to be the theme for tonight. At what point do we see that this company is any different? Because it hasn't shown it so far. And spoiler alert, it's not gonna.
What we mean by 40% rule is I can't just sign up Kaylee and she does, let's see, the executive, let's see here, elite director is $5,000 in volume. She can't do $5,000 in volume and I get credit for all of it and then I rank up for it. I'm only going to get credit for 40% of her volume.
And this is a really interesting part about this. I probably paused this a little bit too soon, but normally there is the leg restrictions on a binary comp plan. Not always, because sometimes some of these companies throw in some different things, which is I think what we're seeing here. Normally in a binary comp plan, you have two legs, and if you have one leg that is outperforming the other leg, you have to balance it in order to make sure that you're maximizing your pay, if you will, your commission and your override information. Override check? Yeah. Anyways, so she's saying in a Unilevel, you could only get 40% payout on these legs, meaning you have to get the rest of it from other legs. So you're going to have to build wide instead of two legs, like a binary, which I find really interesting that they have incorporated that into a Unilevel. And I know all of this is very confusing, but I just find that part really interesting.
Let's say she's got $5,000 in sales. I'm only going to get $2,000 of her leg towards my $5,000 in volume. You have to have it spaced out. So if you're bringing in people, you want to have multiple legs of business that add.
Meaning you have to recruit a lot of people to make sure that you're meeting those rank requirements. That's what she's not saying here.
Up to that 5,000, which right now that's what you guys are seeing. If you're seeing ranks, everybody's spaced out. No one's combined. So I don't want to take all of my people and stack them all in one spot because I'm only going to get so much volume from each leg.
Right, because that would be a strategy for a binary comp plan, but this appears to be a Unilevel.
We'll touch on that later. And we're going to I'm not going to dig into all of these, but it's going to go $10,000, 25 for elite executive, diamond is 50,000, elite, crown, and legacy. As we go. Truly, what we're focusing on right now, guys, is we want you to get one brand partner, have 60 in personal volume, and unlock your enrollment tree for that commission right now. First, to me, that's like your first rank. One step at a time. One step at a time. You're going to earn 30% commission on the commissionable value, like CV.
And that right there is the biggest clue that it's not $1 per one PV point in this company, because she says commissionable volume. Now, if it were $1 per 1 point as far as a commission rate, that would be easy to calculate. If you're selling a $99 product and you're at a 30% commission rate, you could do the math. That would be very easy to calculate. But just like I was saying a few minutes ago, these companies have the retail cost and then they assign points to each product. And in those orders, depending on what products are ordered, this company only has 3 products and one is a protein shake. I can't even. Anyways, they base the commission off of the points that they assign, not the retail value. So I believe The product that's $99, I think it's the Propara, whatever it's called, is $99, I believe. They get 60 points. So it would be 30% of the 60 points, not the 99. Just FYI.
Every product has a dollar amount associated to it for commission that you can earn on. So when we say 30%, let's say, Protone, a customer pays $99 on their prestige. The dollar amount associated with that for CV is 60. So you earn 30% of that, even on your own personal orders. And that pays every.
That's $18. So it's been a while since I've talked about this, but the amount of work that it takes to sell to a customer or to recruit somebody, it is so much work. It's not like, oh, you just have a quick conversation and all of a sudden they want your link and they're buying product. You are posting reels, you are going live, you are doing trainings, you are doing all of this stuff, let alone meeting people in person, talking to everybody you could possibly talk to as you're out and about in your day. You are taught to completely inundate your life with trying to get customers and recruit people into your MLM company. So they always try to make it sound like it is so simple. It is not simple. It is very, very difficult and very time consuming work. And to only get paid $18 when you're at the 30% commission rate on a $99 product, considering the amount of work that it took in order to get that customer, it's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. And that's a perfect example of why people prioritize recruiting. We're talking about a 30% commission that comes down to $18 roughly of commission for that person, but you could sell one of these big kits and get a $200 cash bonus. Do you see how this all happens?
Every
Yeah.
week. There are enhanced commissions where you can earn an extra 5 and 10% based on your personal sales. So up to $499 in personal volume, you get that 30%. If your personal sales, your PV, that's your personal orders, and which are your customer and your own orders, when you're up to $999, that's 35% in your paid, and then 1,000 or more is 40%. That's going to be paid monthly. So the difference, so if you've clicked on a check that you've already received and you see you're getting 30%, that's been paid out to you. The additional 10%, let's say you came in with the, a $500 kit. You had $500 in orders. You're now at $1,000. You're going to get that difference. That's going to be paid out monthly. Also,
Before she gets into the also, this is encouraging people to create ghost accounts. This is encouraging people to order more PV products. That's what this is encouraging in order to get a boost in their commission rate. I was going to say commission discount. That doesn't make any sense. Because to go from 30 to 35, you basically have to have, yeah, you guys could see. You know what I'm saying. That's what this is going to encourage. And Carrie Ann said herself, she has an account, her husband has an account. I wonder what would happen if we followed the money in these circumstances. I wonder what would happen if the FTC followed the money. Wow, these orders that are saying that their customers are coming from the same bank account. You know?
earning free product when you have 3 or more customers with prestige program orders. These subscribe and save orders where customers come in and schedule a prestige future order.
Auto ship?
That's where you're going to gain the 3 customers, and the average of the 3 highest orders you're going to get in product credits with a cap of $400 that are coming to you. This is older where it says it's paid out in 1 free product. It is the average of 3 highest customer orders.
Let's talk about the free product thing for just one moment. Because when I was in my first MLM company, you get a 1099 and it's not itemized. And there was some reason, I think it was because I was having trouble with the state of New Mexico and gross receipts tax. It was a nightmare, not just for me, but for my entire team that I had at the time. It was a nightmare trying to get clear answers. I digress. I had to ask for an itemized 1099. When I got the itemized 1099 on there, it showed the free product that I had earned every single month from being a part of the company and having, I don't remember if it was enough volume. We're talking about, this is 2007, 2008 when I first started. That is counted, not always, and I'm not an accountant, so if there's any accountants in here, feel free to chime in or correct me if I misstate here. That was counted as a source of income. And so it showed up as a source of income on that 1099, along with the free trips, along with any kind of incentives that you won for contests. That all goes or went on the 1099, and I paid the tax on because the IRS is like, hey, this is a source of income. So it's interesting to hear her talk about free product, and a lot of these companies do talk about free product. And if you're somebody that's in a multi-level marketing company, I highly suggest, we're in tax season, ask for an itemized 1099 and see what's on it. Because not all companies, I guess, do this, but there are a lot of companies that do. And that was my experience as well. So let me know in the comments too if you guys have any experience with that as well. Or if you're an accountant, let me know.
And those can be redeemed the following month on your account. These aren't credits you can transfer to other partners. This is for your own personal product. So when you're trying to, work for that, you're trying to tell your husband, I'm never going to pay for my product again. I promise. It's going to be free every month. Because you bought this kit, you're growing your business. Like, that's where you want to focus. Let's get those 3, even if it's just, let's say 3 people who order Prepara. That's awesome. You have 3 customers. And you can
You
get
have 3 customers that, I don't remember if it's 119 or $99. I think it's $99, but don't quote me. You just made $18 off of each customer if that's all they ordered.
own bottle of Prepara for free next month, which would be really cool. Leadership phase, 10% commissionable volume, which is your CV, and roller bonuses are paid up to 3 levels on your enroller tree, which was what we were talking about when I was kind of showing you the ranks.
It's not echoing on my part, it's echoing on her part. Somebody is not muted. It does pass here shortly, so hang tight, everybody.
Where you're going to be able to get paid on the people you personally sponsor.
It's awful.
Do you have a question, Jamie?
Jamie, mute yourself. Okay, it's 2026. We know how to use Zoom.
Oh, you're unmuted. Okay. If you have personally enroll a partner, let me
mute all. It's not that hard.
If you have enrolled, see who's. Let me make sure everybody's unmuted. I can't see who's not muted. Sorry, guys. Let me make sure everybody's muted. Participants.
While she's getting it together, I'd like to take this opportunity to remind you to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And if you'd like to become a member, I would love to have you, and I would love to see you in the members only after party. Members, depending on your level, all have, not all, members, depending on your level, have access to our private Discord, early release videos, members only live streams. It's a lot of fun, and I get great feedback, so thank you. If you're a member and you're watching this, thank you. I appreciate you. If you're watching and you have liked and subscribed, thank you. And just thank you for being here. But if you'd like to join, would love to have you.
Okay. Sorry, I gotcha. Okay. So where was I here? Okay. Personally enroll a partner. They're considered your E1. You're going to get a 10%.
I don't know why they make this so difficult. They are calling their personal recruits E1, E2, E3. I'm assuming for enrollee 1, enrollee 2, enrollee 3. And I don't know if that's actually what they're calling it in their back office or if that's just how she's explaining this, but it is so unnecessary.
Percent enroller bonus on that partner's commissionable volume. As your partners personally enroll,
Oh, thanks, Kat. Remember for 5 months. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much.
as your partners personally enroll other partners, you can also earn 10% bonuses on the personal and customer sales of your E2s. And when they enroll partners, those become your E3s.
Right.
And you'll receive 10% bonus on theirs. That pays weekly, like we were saying. The 5% commissionable volume placement bonuses. This is what comes into play once we start and have access to our waiting room. The waiting room, we actually have a training on it. We haven't dug into it. I will post this in our team this weekend. I kind of wanted everybody to get started, and we don't have access to the waiting room yet. But once we got started, I wanted to make sure everybody had just a grasp on this, and then I will share that for everyone. Nikki CV did a phenomenal job explaining it. If you have partners, we'll dig into that. This is going to be the volume that you can get paid 6 levels deep on people that are placed under you. So let's say I have 10 partners and I combine all of them into just 3 legs and I stack them. You're going to be able to get, once you're hitting certain ranks and you're
I was just going to say, but you have to hit a certain rank. I was hoping she was going to say that because not everybody is going to be able to do that and get paid off of 6 levels. First of all, what if they don't have 6 levels? Oh, you could get paid up to, I don't have 6 levels. You know what I'm saying? It's just so interesting. But you have to hit certain ranks. And I think it was like elite director or whatever that last rank she was talking about.
unlocking those levels, you're going to be able to get paid 5% on someone that you didn't even sign up in the business. They were just placed under you. That's where a lot of this comes into play that is just crazy, regardless of who sponsored who. There's also
Does anybody know what company she came from? I'm just so curious what company she came from. My gut is saying she came from a binary comp plan. I don't know that to be true, but listening to her explain this, that's the vibe that I'm getting. So if anybody knows, let me know in the comments and I'll watch for it.
what you guys are seeing now are these first order bundles with your kits that are paid weekly.
What?
So you've got all your partners that potentially you were paid out on Tuesday on your very first check, or you have new partners coming in. When they order these kits, these are the dollar amounts that are associated with it. You don't earn on your own kit, but you earn on anyone you bring in. So that Ignite bundle is for
Her name is Carrie Ann Webb. Thanks, Kat. I appreciate you.
$40 to you, $20 to your sponsor, and $10 to their sponsor. And then the $400 kit is $100, $50, and $25. So I saw Abby hopped on here. So let's put it this way.
It's really not that hard. You don't need to put it any additional way. You sell this kit, you get this cash bonus. Your upline gets another cash bonus, and their upline gets another cash bonus. You sell the middle kit, you get this cash bonus. Your upline gets this cash bonus, and their upline gets this cash bonus. You sell the big kit, you get this. Oh, it's a $200 cash bonus. It's $100 for their upline and $50 for their upline. See how easy that is to explain that? Do I think it's ethical? No. Am I a fan of it? No. You guys know how I feel about MLM, but the way that she's explaining this is almost like she's trying to pad it so it doesn't seem so predatory, but it's predatory. This is where that $200 bonus, remember at the beginning of this is where let me finish my thought. This is where that $200 bonus that I mentioned earlier comes from, this right here. And remember when she was saying, oh, this is the kit that I bought, the legacy bundle that is $999.99 or whatever. This is why. This is why she's encouraging people to do this. is so that she can get that $200 bonus off people that she personally recruits into the company that buy the kit. Not that hard to figure out. I can't. Stop. She was in Thrive? Lavelle? Really? Okay, I missed it. Well, that makes sense because Chris and Danielle were also in Lavelle, but then they were in Fix, Phix. I have lots of videos on that company. Oh, God. Okay, so now, have I done a comp plan video on Lavelle? Is Lavelle a binary? Hold, please. What? Why did I type honey? Is Lavelle is Lavelle a honey? Is it a binary? Lavelle. Let me add the dash in there. Oh my God, it's a binary. Apparently, I was correct. I did not know that. So that explains why she's explaining it this way, because she used to stack people in 2 legs, and now it's the complete opposite. A unilevel you're building across, meaning you are recruiting as many people into your first level as possible, and you want them doing the same thing. Literally a pyramid shape, if you will. Whereas a binary, you have 2 legs and you're at the top. You only get paid off of the smallest volume leg, and that's why balancing them is so important so that you're maximizing your income. Oh man, Lavelle is not a honey. Indeed, it's not.
Let's say I signed up Kaylee. She gets
Someone's monster. Thank you so much for being a member. 7 months. I appreciate you.
sells excuse me. She sells an Ignite kit. She's going to have a $200 enroller bonus there. I get $100 off that
Oh, I have a lot of, well, I think I have 2. I shouldn't say a lot. But yeah, check the playlist.
kit, and Holly gets the $50 off that kit. Same with how she signed up Abby. If Abby sells a $9.99 kit, Kaylee gets the 200. I get the 100. Holly gets the 50. So it's your levels above you that get paid out. It's just that if you do it in quantities of 3 right now, these are doubled. All right, your 10-day sprint. This is what we're in right now. This is like the show me the money phase. So if
this was from the short that DC made earlier for me. I put it on Instagram and TikTok, where it's the show me the money phase. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should, at the real beast mode. I don't do a ton on TikTok lately because I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about TikTok with it being taken over by Oracle and just all of the stuff that's going on. But I did put it on Instagram if you want to see it, or if it's here on YouTube as well as a short, so you can check that out too. DC is amazing. If you need graphic design work, check her out.
If you have already hit, and you have 3 partners, congratulations. If you don't, we've got until 11:59 Mountain Standard Time Thursday to make this happen for you. When you enroll 3 partners that order a bundle, what you're going to do is you're going to get double the commission, stackable in sets of 3s. So you've got to bring in 3 partners that enroll with a kit, and you're going to have those bonuses doubled.
So this is probably the example that Carrie Ann wants to happen in her downline. She recruits 3 people, all of them buy the $999 kit. Because there's 3 of them, she would get a $400 bonus per person. So it would go from $600 to $1,200 from recruiting those 3 people that all bought the biggest kit. Oh, but you make 18, what is it? You make $18 when you sell a bottle of Propara, whatever the name of that is. You make 18 bucks. Which are you going to choose if you're trying to make extra income, if you're trying to make ends meet? Like a lot of these people are roped into multi-level marketing from or using, however you want to word that? Well, obviously, the money is in recruiting, which is the whole problem that we have as the anti-MLM movement, is the fact that things like this happen. She's spent more time talking about recruiting and having a team and rank advancements and very little time on the product, because the majority of this compensation plan is all about recruiting and having a team. Exhibit A, if you will.
It's also going to your uplines as well. So if you bring in a partner and they sign up 3 partners, whatever level of that kit is your level of pay, that is also doubled for you. So not only can you earn double during your 10-day sprint, you're going to earn double off the people that you bring in and what they sell. And if you think about this, this is what is really, really awesome, guys. If you're new now and maybe you're like, oh, I don't think I'm going to make my sprint. Okay. The world isn't going to end because your business is going to be here forever. You're going to be bringing.
Oh, that's not going to age well. Your business is going to be here forever, except they're not business owners. They're 1099 contracted workers. The company can close, the company can sell to another company at any point in time. Oh my God. Saving that clip.
People that are always in their 10-day sprint. So let's say next month in March, you bring in a partner and she sells 10 of these kits right here, this $9.99 kit.
10?
She's getting $200 off these kits. She sells 10, you're going to get $100 off 9 of those kits, or all 10 of those kits, but you're going to get double that on the 9 because it's in quantities of 3. So you're going to get $200 off 9 of the kits and $100 off those just because your sponsor or the girl you sponsored sold those. That's forever in your business. You have the option to get double on that when you help people. So
here's the thing with their 3x3 builder bonus that she's referring to. They always make this sound so easy. Oh, you just go and recruit 3, and then each of those 3 recruit 3. But here's how this has to grow in order for this bonus to happen. So you would have to recruit 3. Those 3 would have to recruit a total of 9 people, 3 for each. Then those people would have to recruit 27 more people. Then those people would have to recruit 81 more people. And then those people would have to recruit 243 people. So what she is presenting as something that sounds very small and very doable and, oh, it's no big deal, is actually an example of exponential growth. One thing that we know does not happen in multi-level marketing for the majority of the participants. It doesn't work like that.
just because your sprint's over doesn't mean that someone else's isn't. So that's what's just crazy, crazy money is how this is going to continue. And in the 10-day sprint right now, also, if you get 3 customers that purchase and set themselves up on that subscribe and save with a prestige, future order, if it's one of the pro bundles, which is the Proton and Prepara, or any of the other combination bundles, it's stackable in sets of 3. Remember how I said you could earn that free product, also earn the commission 30 to 40% of the volume on that? You're also going to get a $200 bonus if there are 3 of them. It's stackable. However many customers you want in groups of 3, you're going to get that extra $200 bonus.
Let's talk for just a second about the different comp plans, because I know I saw somebody asking about that earlier, and I want to take a second and just cover them. Okay, so a Unilevel plan, picture a family tree. That's essentially what that is. You recruit people, they recruit people under them, everyone stacks on levels underneath you. Picture a pyramid, and it's just getting wider, okay? That's what a Unilevel looks like. A binary has 2 legs, a left leg and a right leg. Bonuses often depend on balancing the volume between both of those sides. And many, I was going to say modern, but I don't know that that's the right word. Many newer, I guess modern maybe works. MLMs use some kind of a hybrid of them, which I find really interesting. They'll mix elements of both. So in this case, they are mixing the 40% cap from what I typically see in a binary comp plan in a unilevel comp plan. So I just wanted to reiterate the difference between those two. There's a ton of different compensation plans, but let's just keep it simple with what we're dealing with here. But I wanted to explain that a little bit better than I did earlier.
We also have the business builder bonus right now. This is something that runs constantly in your business forever
And this is what I was just talking about, the 3x3 builder bonus.
as well. Um, if you bring in 3 partners and it's within like a rolling 30-day window and you help 3 of them get 3, you're going to get a $500 bonus on top of all of that commission. The commission that I was just saying is the double for whatever kit they sign up someone with. On top of that $500, you're going to get that.
So you recruit 3, they recruit 9, they recruit 27, they recruit 81, they recruit 243. But see how she's trying to present this like it's so easy. You get 3 and then you help them go get 3.
Think of it like, this is how I think of, we'll have a widget in the back office. We were hoping obviously to have that sooner with this. Think of the fact that you need to have all of these people, your 3 partners and their 3 people. You need to have
They're 9 people. Your 3 people and their 9 people.
those 10 people on, is that what? No, 10?
10 people, 9 including yourself.
12 people, right? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, you need to have all 12 of those people, sorry guys, all 12 of those people on the life raft at the same time. If one person falls off your life raft at the, and you're
sorry.
down to just.
Is the MLM the life raft? What do you mean? What do you mean? The life raft. Nick Martinez called and said he wants his terrible example back. What do you mean? The MLM is the life raft. That's a wild take.
9 people that are on this raft all at the same time. You just need to bring in 3 more, and so everybody's kind of bundled all at the same time on the raft.
I don't think she understands how the math of this works, because you have to recruit 3 and each of those 3 have to recruit 3 of their own, and so on and so forth, in order for everybody to be getting these double bonuses. I don't think she even understands her own comp plan here and the math behind it.
If you have a visual of just 3 partners and they're 3, and someone, doesn't make it within that 30-day window, you just bring someone else in to build it at that time.
Oh, just bring somebody else in. Just recruit somebody to spend $999.99 so that you get that $200 bonus. It's fine. Just recruit somebody, except don't, because this is gross.
So it will be much easier once there's a visual, but if you think about it like that,
let's put a poll up. Okay, do you guys think, let's see, what is her name? Will Carrie Ann Webb post a hater let's say put up a hater a hater post after tonight's stream? Listen, it's just for funsies, okay? I'm not encouraging you to go to her page. I'm not encouraging that. I'm just gonna do, wait. I want to add another, how do I add another? There we go. We shall see. This is just for funsies, okay? This is just for funsies. That's all. Just having a little fun, a little kiki with the girls.
I want you guys all floating together at the same time.
Not just the girls. The he, she's, gays, theys. You get it.
Executive phase, as we get further into the ranks, these are just extra bonuses that will come along once you get to these ranks where you're going to be able to get a match on people you've enrolled. You're
I guarantee you have to be in the upper echelon of these ranks in order to get the check matching like we typically see. Have y'all seen anything different? Anything about this company that makes MLM different or makes it seem like this MLM is different? Because I sure haven't.
bonus pools.
Oh my God, we have a new member. Welcome, Steph. Can I tell you guys something really quickly that has nothing to do with this? Also, Steph, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hope to see you in the after party. I haven't worn this shirt in a very long time because it was too small. And I wanted to wear a green shirt to go with the look, and it makes my green eyes look very, very green. You guys didn't need to know any of this, but I'm going to tell you anyways. And so I was like, let me try this on. Apparently losing 15 pounds, things fit a little different. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you. I'm very excited. 15 pounds in my calorie deficit. We'll probably talk about that more in the members only after party as well. But, you know, a little hype in the chat for the green Taurus shirt that now fits me that wasn't fitting me before. Very excited about that. All right, back to it. And Steph, thanks for joining. I appreciate you.
As well. And again, this is that business builder bonus. If you think about,
Thanks,
I guess I
guys.
could have scrolled to this. If you think
Oh
about,
my God, is that a pyramid? Wait a tick.
this as your life raft, and you all just need to be holding on to each other, and it has to just click at one exact time. If this person falls off, your first bundle falls off, you just grab another person and bring them on the life raft with you all at the same time. That's where you get that.
What? Oh my God. Listen, if somebody falls off, you just bring another person in. No big deal.
And that 10-day sprint, this is a really good visual. This is showing you that you've signed up, on here 7 people, but you only get paid out double on the quantities of 3. And so does your enroller and your enroller's enroller, guys. So that's where, if you've dug into your checks at all, or you've seen, you're like, where did this money come from? Or you're thinking, where can I make money come from? I want to help my team. And then you can see some of these things happen on your next checks. So as you're bringing people in. And honestly, guys, I'll be honest.
Please do.
In this business, you're one person away.
Oh my God, stop. You are not going to use the example, you are only one person away from changing your entire business. Carrie Ann, we've heard this. I've probably said it when I was in multi-level marketing. I know I chased it. Oh my God, I'm just one person away. This is the exact manipulation tactic that these people use to keep dangling the carrot of hope to their downline to keep working. When they're not making money, they're not recruiting anybody, they're not having great results on social media, or when they're connecting with them in person, people aren't being very responsive. This is the exact manipulation tactic that is used to keep people in multi-level marketing longer. You're just one person away from changing your business or your life or your income or your whatever. And it is disgusting, because if that were true, we wouldn't have the statistics that we do with multi-level marketing. Come on, bro.
From someone that's going to come in and blow this up. I was in
Blow it up,
a business, and I had someone who got a sample. This is off topic, but
this example that she's about to give also makes a lot more sense, knowing that some of you said that she came from Level, which is a binary comp plan, from my quick research. And this example makes a lot of sense.
This is just to give you something that's very powerful. I was in a company. A girl got a sample of a product. She didn't know where she got it. The girl did not label her sample pack, and she loved it. She just went to the company website and ordered, and happened to see that day by just doing a search that my name was associated with that company. She searched me down, called me and said, "Hey, I saw you're with this company. I don't know anyone in this company. I got this sample. I loved it. And I ordered an $800 kit. Could you help me?" And I said, "Well, let me see." And
Let me see. Let me contact corporate and see if they'll put you under me, and then I'll help you. That's what she's saying here. Oh my God.
she happened to be, we had in that company what was called an orphan tree where people just floated.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're calling you. Did she just say orphan tree? Did I just hear that? Orphan tree. Wow. Okay. So I'm wondering if she means these are people that don't have an upline assigned, meaning they probably. I feel like this is a game of Clue here. People that have gone to the website and signed up to be a distributor without going through a distributor. I don't know if that's where we're going, but the fact that they called it that. Are we talking about Lavelle here? Does any of this sound familiar to any of you guys? This is wild. Wow. Let's hear what she has to say. I bet this person that she recruited blew out one side of her binary comp plan legs, and she had a hard time balancing, and that hurt her income. I bet she's not going to say it that way, though.
Like they kind of just stayed with corporate. And because it was that same day, and she asked if she could partner with me, we were able to get her to partner with me. So long story short, someone is going to come along in your network. She ended up bringing along a network that really didn't do much in that business, but when they
Didn't really do much. Oh.
came into my next business, they were millions and millions and millions of dollars of sales. Probably 40 to 50% of my volume came from that chain reaction, um, from just that girl and the whole network
Doesn't sound like your business was doing well before this individual joined you, eh?
that came along with her.
Anytime I say A, I think of the Canadians. What's up, Canadians?
So you never know who is going to come. You're one person away. That was a random, like, just connection of meeting someone. Also, a lesson to put your name on your samples in your magazines. Anything that you have out, you want people connected to you. Um, and you're literally one person away from an organization. And honestly, in that organization, it was a girl that came in probably 5 levels deep, and her family that exploded that none of us knew. So you are literally one person away, from anything like that happening. Um, Important definitions.
I'm pretty sure you said that like 3 or 4 times already, Carrie Ann. Maybe let's move on to your next slide.
Main on here, active means you need $60 in personal volume a
It's actually not dollars, it's PV. Carrie Ann, get your own terms correct, please.
month to be active to earn bonuses, except when you first begin with one of those
Starter kits.
kits. They allow you to be considered active even with the free starter kit.
I just love roasting comp plans. I don't know why. I just love it. Send me a comp plan. I want to look at it. I want to roast it.
This allows you to earn commissions. Commissionable volume is your CV. It's the value assigned to each of the products where you calculate commissions and bonuses.
Why is she going through the definitions? Why is she going through the glossary of terms?
We have it kind of broken down, on some of the chats and the team pages as well, the dollar value associated with what you can earn on each of the kits, or not the kits, I'm sorry, kits,
Products?
your bundles and your individual products. So I have it, let me look on here. I have it. I sent myself a Facebook message with all the totals one day. Oh, so I did misspeak. I did speak right. Propara is $60 in commissionable volume. So it's not dollars.
It's not $60. It's 60 points that they calculate your 30, 35, or 40% commission off of. She can't even get her own terms right.
Dollar for dollar besides your kit, which is your, unqualifying volume. But let's say you sell this bottle of Propara and your customer paid, $99, or they paid the $119.99. if they bought it retail. You're going to get 30% on that. So 30% is $18.
I love when I'm right. You're getting 30% of the 60 points, not 30% of the $99. You're getting 30%. You're getting $18. I love how she said that with her entire chest. Like that amount of work would be worth $18 for somebody. Stop.
If you're bumped up to 35% commission, that's 21. And if you're at the full 40% commission, you've earned $24 off this bottle.
Keep in mind, in order to get to that 40%, you either have to be in the fifth rank of the company. No, that was the downline. You have to have more than 1,000 in volume to get the 40%, I think, if I recall correctly.
That's just one bottle, you guys.
One
That's where
bottle.
we get that. And the kits do not have a commissionable volume
You just get
because they have a
cash
set
bonus.
dollar payout
Right.
that comes with each kit that you earn that I was showing. Like that $1,000 kit is the 200, 150 that's paid out. You don't also get 30% of anything on that. A leg, it's started each time a new partner places an order. So every partner you have right now, since no one has been moved or placed, is a leg for you. So if you have 5 people, you have 5 legs of business because we have not combined any of them. If you have a leg that's placed under you as well on your level 1, that's also considered a leg. Regardless of your earned rank, you will be paid as the rank for which you meet maintenance qualifications in the current pay period. That's your paid as rule. So you'll see that in your back office. So whatever rank you close the month out with at the end of February, that's the rank you're going to be paid for all of March.
Yep, and it starts over in March. Starts over in April. Because sales and recruiting and all of that starts over. Have y'all listen? Have y'all heard anything different about this MLM compared to other MLMs? Also, let's look at this poll real quick. 71% of you say that she's definitely going to put up some kind of a hater post after tonight's stream. I think it'll happen tomorrow, which, whatever. Haters make me famous. Oh, okay. All right. Whatever. 4% said, eh, and 25% said, we shall see. Y'all are awesome. Thanks for having fun with me on that little poll.
So what you want to do in March is obviously hit that rank again, so you're paid the following month for that. Qualification volume is the value assigned to each Trunori product for the purpose of determining qualification for rank promotions and rank advancement in the comp plan. So how I showed you guys, you had to have that specific volume. That's where they're going to calculate all of that from. Each product is going to have a QV. Like this bottle of Prepara is $60 in CV. It's also
She
going
keeps
to
saying
give
$60. It's points. PV, personal volume.
you the $60 in qualifying volume as well. Personal volume is your personal orders and your customers' personal orders. Those are actually in your back office now that you can see how much you have in personal volume. It's right on that main, I think, one of the snapshots. Your total group volume, it's your personal volume combined with the personal volume of everyone in your team.
I'm laughing because why are we covering the definitions as if people don't have access to this in their back office? I'm not laughing like making fun of her. I'm laughing because this is so wild.
And group volume is determined for monthly rank. So when you think about seeing your total group volume, that's essentially just going to be from everybody in your organization, and you're adding that together on there to help you get your ranks.
The longest slide of my life.
Stop share.
Oh,
All
thank
right.
God.
So I know it's kind of just an overview on a lot of those things. What questions do you
Oh my God, we have questions. I didn't know that. Let's see what happens.
guys kind of have on things?
I just literally joined right when it was over with.
Sorry. What questions, or do you have a comp plan question? Anybody that's unmuted? or anyone. Even from you guys.
If this gets too chaotic, we'll stop reacting to this. But I kind of want to see this because we've got 5 minutes left. So I'm curious what kind of questions
Thank you.
they're going to ask.
Do we know that the dates for pay on monthly bonuses? I don't know the dates for pay on the monthly bonuses. My assumption, if it's like any other company, they'll calculate through the last pay period of the month that has like February 28th in it, and it would be paid, I'm assuming, the following paycheck, because they're going to know what you had for the whole month to pay
I mean, I think they're asking what they get paid. So, like, if it's March 15th for February or what?
that out.
What are we doing?
And then I'm paying $25 a month in tech fee for other business. Yeah, this is awesome. This is a huge saver.
What? A huge saver of what? Money? By paying $10 a month? Plus your products? Unless you're earning free products, but then you're probably paying tax on that when you file your. I can't, you guys.
Oh, you're still okay. They're fixing your commission payout. You're with payday, Haley being Tuesday. I'm assuming you're gonna have your payday on Tuesday, but I'll shoot Danielle a text on that too. It was showing that anyone that came in
Send Danielle a text and tell her I said hey.
with that free partner, it didn't have them instantly active that immediate day. So we want to make sure everybody's getting paid out. If you see someone else that's fallen into that category, we want to get that fixed. So actually, I'm going to send another reminder to make sure that that's updated. So Haley needs a paycheck. She already brought in a partner right away, which is awesome. Any other questions? And guys, I'll post the waiting room training that Nikki did.
I'd love to have the link to that. I will not be elaborating.
If you don't have a lot of partners and you don't want your brain to explode, don't overcomplicate it. Right now, it's just let's bring in some partners, let's help them get their people, and some of those details will fall into place. Right now, it's just let's focus on that 10-day sprint, thinking about the people that need this business, following up with people, getting these samples, if you have them, into people's hands really fast and saying, hey, I need you to order by Thursday. You know what I mean? But also, stressing to them too. If they really truly just want to be a customer, guys, someone that you have to force into this business with you and force to sign up.
Signing somebody up or forcing somebody to sign up. That's crazy to say that with your entire chest, Carrie Ann Webb. That's crazy.
You don't want them in your business anyway because they're not ready. They may resent you for like shoving something down their throat. I feel like it's more.
Yeah, that should also apply to friends and family. What she just said. Don't force it down your friends and family's throats. Don't take advantage of those relationships because you're trying to hit a cash bonus. So you're begging them to spend money so that you can earn cash bonuses and meet all of your goals. That is so foul.
More of an invitation at this point. Like they need to see the vision, want the vision, and to do this with you. And if you're like, I totally respect that you want to be a customer right now, they're going to fall in love with the product, create their own story, and probably do more and make you more money a month from now or 2 months from now because put it in that perspective. If you're just like, you need to do this business now, you're missing out. Like, it's going to suck for you.
Guys, it appears that there's 151 people watching and only 102 likes. Can we do something about that, please and thank you?
Like, you have to just honestly love people where they're at and let them decide for themselves, because if you're
yeah, we're all adults. I mean, she keeps calling them girls, but we're all adults. We can make our own decisions. So this is so weird.
Loud and proud about this business, they're going to want to come along anyways, but you have to let it be their idea, not one that you like shove down their throat. All of us here know, like, hey, we made the best decision. This is so incredible. If someone someone's a prestige customer and then decides to become a brand partner, do they count for one for the bonus? No, they only count for the customer part of your bonus. If they go in and order a kit now, you only get credit for what they ordered for the first time. So they wouldn't count for your 10-day sprint as a partner.
Wild.
Anything else? No. Well, I'm excited, guys. I just feel like everybody is plugging in. We've got so many opportunities for people to, you know, really like make some serious money. And also, you know, get the word out to the industry. Get people in these testimony pages right now.
Oh my God, they have testimony pages. We have to get in there. Imagine the testimonies. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys, I've been taking Prepara for 3 hours and I'm down 28 pounds. I'm just kidding.
Because once they see the product, they catch the vision of the business and it makes them realize like, oh yeah, this is a product I could share. They have to believe in the product, and then they're going to start seeing, you know, where the money comes. Or if there's someone who wants to see a comp plan and see the opportunity for how much money can be made, once they get an explanation of just even that 10-day sprint, and people see that business, that, you know, that business builder bonus, there's a lot of people that are like, oh my God, I have to be in. Like, I want.
And that's all on recruiting. That's all based. The majority of that is recruiting.
My people to be signed up under me. Like, I don't want them to join someone else. Like, I need to be the one to tell them now. So I see the urgency in it, which is fun. And I see all of you guys are doing that as well. Cause a lot of you guys already have your 3x3 on here. Some of you are just starting it, but you know, it's exciting. So I am going to let you guys go. Anything else anybody can think of? I think.
Carrie, do some more of these trainings and make them unlisted and post them on the YouTube channel. Please, I beg of you. Make sure you send that in the testimonial groups and anywhere else you're putting it, group chats, things of that nature. Send out text messages so we can get it. Also, if you guys don't follow and subscribe to CMD's channel, CMD has been covering Trunori since I want to say January. And so go and check out her channel, subscribe to her channel, check out what she's doing. She's putting out great content. And I actually learned about Trunori, not just from you guys, but also from CMD. So, you know, give her her flowers as well. That's important. So go and check out her channel.
We're good. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for hopping on with me.
Goodbye. We did it. I'm so glad we made it through it. You know what? There's nothing more that I love than covering a compensation plan, especially one where they're saying, oh, we do things so different and we're going to shake up the industry. Did the shaking up of the industry, is that in the room with us now? Because I don't think so. I think it fell flat, like, you know, like a flat Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, which would never happen on my watch. Anyways. What a wild ride. Yeah, Sandy, she's amazing. Check her out. This was a fun time. I hope you guys had a great time. I hope that I was able to help you guys see the manipulation, in my opinion, the manipulation and what she was trying to do and what she was trying to get people to do. Did I just say that twice? Sure did. She was trying to get people to buy the big kit so that she could get the cash bonus and to do groups of 3 of it to double that bonus. And oh, but it's about the product. They've got to catch the vision. They have to believe in the product, right? I would say 99% of this was all about recruiting and having a team and stacking people. Yeah, so different. That's sarcasm, by the way. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, if you would do that, that would be amazing. If you'd like to become a member, click the join button. If you'd like to check out my affiliate links, check the video description or click the little shopping cart where I have listed some of the products that I'm using, the mic, my headphones, I have my lipstick. What else do I have in there? Adriana Nicole Cosmetics as far as eyeshadow on the eyes. I don't think I put Cara Color in there, but check that out. Click on the links. Appreciate you guys being here. And if you're a member, in just a moment, this is going to redirect over to the members only after party. So I will see you there. And thanks for being here, because you guys could be anywhere and you guys choose to be here. And shout out to the replay crew. Appreciate you guys. See you in the next one. Bye, everybody.